Yeah, so I've been seeing these videos pop up about baptism and how it's a symbol and how it's not that big of a deal, and how, yeah, we're commanded to do it, but we don't need to do it because it's Jesus that saves us. When you get married, do you need a wedding? No. Do you need a wedding? Kind of. Do you need a wedding? Yeah, you do. Baptism is more important than the wedding. It's not like that. Um, it's all throughout Scripture. Listen, salvation is a path. It's not a one-time event. Okay. And there's these very strange teachings going around that baptism is something that we should do, but we don't need to do. And what they'll do is they'll stretch the exceptions. They'll say, well, the thief on the cross wasn't baptized. And then they'll have all those verses memorized. Today you'll be with me in paradise. Or they'll give some example of this guy on his way to get baptized and he gets hit by an archer on the roof. And now he's dying and he's dead. The Catholic Church would call this the baptism by desire. Christians would call this baptism by desire. You wanted to get baptized, obviously, so it obviously counts. It's common sense. But there's plenty of verses that say we need to get baptized, and that's part of salvation itself. Mark 16:16, Acts 2:38, and my personal favorite, 1 Peter 3:21. It says, baptism now saves you. I was able to talk to a theologian who lives 1,000 miles away. Talked to him for about 5 hours. And 4 hours in, I told him about baptism and how it was mandatory. He misquoted a scripture. I brought up 1 Peter 3:21. He says, listen, I could be wrong about stuff. I was like, yes, you're definitely wrong about this. There are entire Christian debates on whether or not we need to actually get baptized. Did God really say? And it threatens a lot of Protestant theologies of faith alone, because baptism, they see it as a work, as something that we need to do. But the truth is, we need works of faith, and faith without works of faith is dead, baptism being a huge work of faith. If you have your baptismal date 3 days from now and you die in your sleep, obviously it counts, but don't use those exceptions to say you don't need to get baptized. You still need to get baptized, just not in an absolute sense. But you still need to get baptized. You need to get baptized for salvation.